Hello everyone, this is Brother Benson Media, and today I'm very lucky to host one of those who are doing great jobs in this our beautiful county. Let me take this opportunity to give her so she can introduce herself to our viewers. Thank you so much and welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. By name, I'm Marcelina Diambo. I'm a Kenyan by birth, 20 years of age from Migori County. My modeling career started in 2019. I can't say the journey has been good, but so far, so good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I know, as you say, that you started your modeling journey. I know modeling is not very easy affair. It requires mental health, spiritual, everything to participate or to be in it. Just take us through the kind of challenges that you faced ever since you started your modeling career to where you are today.
Okay, thank you. Challenges are many, but the point is how you overcome them.
Yeah.
Most of my challenges are first, corruption. Mm-hmm. In modeling industry, there's a lot of corruption. Mm-hmm. And two is fear from the opponents. Let's say you've gone to a runway with this opponent maybe once, twice, thrice, and he or he keeps winning. Mm-hmm. I know you're in the third runway with her, then you're like, should I go really? But it takes you to be positive about yourself. It takes you to know what you want and what you are going for. Even though you won't win, but at least you'll be somewhere. Mm-hmm. Fourth of this is financial stability. Mm-hmm. Runway modeling takes a lot of time and a lot of finances. It needs a lot of finances. Mm-hmm. And you need to get support from others. Maybe if you can't get from yourself, that's another one. And also another challenge we get from our modeling industry is bribery. You get, so sometimes you are going to this event and now you are so positive you're going to win, but you fail because maybe someone went there first, took something there, so he or she is just waiting for the main event to be announced the winner, and you're like, oh, so did I do the mistake of going there? No, you didn't do a mistake. It's just that, okay, you're capable of this, but you can't get it because of bribery. Another thing in our journey is when you get, it depends on a lot of categories. Mm-hmm. There is sometimes when we get neglected because of the skin tone, I can say so. Mm-hmm. Yes, here in our country, I can say those who are chocolate or dark skin get more opportunities. Mm-hmm. According to my perspective in my modeling industry. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. You've talked about corruption.
Yes.
And I know corruption involves about bribery.
Yes.
Maybe somebody, you know, like, okay, we are going for a runway. This is the event that we are going to be in. So maybe some people try to force their way or bribe their way in. So as you go for competition, maybe one person is going to showcase their talent, but somebody has already paid some money. So you as a person, have you ever kind of involved in such, maybe bribing your ways ever since you started your career?
Okay, thank you. For you to start this career, you must have rules. Mm-hmm. The don'ts and the do's. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I've never done that because I believe in myself. Mm-hmm. Like when I'm going to a runway or an event, I believe in myself, I'm capable of that. But sometimes you get failed because maybe this person, the judges, for instance, you're going to the same runway with these people who knows the judges, who are friends with the judges. So the judges is like, so how can I choose you when I know her better than you? Or how can I choose you when she gave something that you didn't give? Mm-hmm. So those are the changes. But me personally, I've never done that.
You talked about maybe the issue of finance, which is very, very much important, because like I know the outfit and everything requires that. Do you have any support whereby you get from the parents or friends to support you towards your financial, especially towards your modeling?
Thank you again. When I started my career, I told my mother about it, and she supported it. So every time I go to an event, I always tell her first. She always be my number one supporter. So after that, maybe I can require from friends, but I would love to get more and more support towards this journey, because I have a lot of aims and goals to achieve. Yes, thank you.
We'll come and goals to achieve. Yeah. And you know, modeling is one of those areas that is kind of like very tricky. Yes. Especially when we come to the African traditional society. You know, sometimes you the models usually get backlash from society, whereby some parents would feel you're not doing the right way. And you mentioned your parents are supporting you, especially your mother. What about your society that surrounds you? What are they saying?
Okay, thank you. You know, sometimes you don't look about the society. If you tell someone important to you and she agrees to do this, to support you, okay, the society will oppose. Like me, the society opposes. That's why I went to my mom. I told my mom, I want to do this. I feel like I'm going to do it better. Please give me a chance. And he didn't oppose. He just told me, you want to do this, just be you, have rules, just know what you want to do in this society. Okay. Because there are a lot of things that have been said in this. Like there's a lot of allegations that are made in modeling industry, which is not true. It's about you, to have your rules with you, what you can do and what you cannot do, and everything will be okay. Okay.
So, though you've had like those insults from the society, yes, but since you know what you're doing, you're just marching ahead. Okay. Now let's talk about the agency, because I know so many models, they tend to identify themselves with maybe particular agency that would push them or would manage them. What about you? Do you have anybody who is managing you, or do you have a manager, or you have a particular agency that you're working with?
Okay, thank you. From my experience, the first time I joined modeling, I was in a certain agency, and for us, the agencies, I can say, okay, the agencies are legit, but some of them are not fair. Let's say I'm from another agency, and an event is held, and you see most of the judges are from the opposite agency, and they see another contestant from their agency. You see, that's where corruption and corruption takes place, because they will say that, why can I take someone from this agency when there's this one from my agency? So I started with an agency, but it didn't work well for me. So I decided to be independent, but I get training from them, but I'm not from them.
So, okay, your experience with you having that agency, despite the things that are happening on the runway, what can you say? I don't mention the agency name, but I just want you to just give us the overview of your experience working with them. Were there positive vibes or some positive benefits, or like there were so many disappointments along the way?
Okay, I was in an agency, and I can say it was nice working with them. They train well, there's unity, there's like this, we say, an urge of moving forward. You say like, we are somewhere and this time we are somewhere. I can say it was good working with them. But now I stopped because of the things that are working on the runway, like the things that are happening on the runway. Yeah, that's why I stopped. But it was nice working with them. Okay. Some agencies are good, I can't say, and some are not. Okay. Some like.
Go ahead.
Yeah, some agencies, after let's say training, there's some people they take and some people they don't take. So there's this disunity in some agencies. But to my agency, there was unity, everything was nice. But now, what discourages me from working with them is when we go to the runway and we find maybe those who sponsored that event are from a certain agency, and now you just lose hope, like, why should I go when I'm sure I won't get it?
Okay, so maybe if there's an event that has been organized by these agencies, so you kind of like feel that they don't reward the talent, but they tend to give those that they've trained. They don't look at the talent, so it's a prejudgment has already been made.
Yes.
So you find like you as models, you just go to the runway for formalities. Okay. That's now another thing that also we've always had in the modeling industry, and maybe you can also share with us about the exchange, whereby issues of maybe for you to participate or for you to engage in a particular event, you have to go exchange by paying in kind. You know, have you ever experienced that? Then somebody tells you, okay, for you to participate, you have to pay me in kind.
Yeah, that is there. And me personally, I was to go to a certain event that I was so positive I was going to win. I waited for this event, then it reached a week to the event. And then someone told me, do you want to win? Then I said, I'm longing to win because I know I have the what it takes. Then he told me that do this, then you're going to be number one.
Okay.
Then it wasn't good. Then I said, no, I can't. So I gave up.
Yeah.
I gave up, and after some days to the event, okay, I said I won't do that, but I'll come to the event.
Okay.
Those things are there. It takes you to have what you want. It takes you to have your roles. You can't do this. You can pass without doing this, and it will work for you.
Okay.
But if you want to do that, it will also work for you, but on the negative side.
Oh, the negative side.
Yes. You won't go far with that because it only takes what you have, the potential you have. Going to the runway, there are some runway that are legit, and this legit runway, they don't look at those. They look like what you can do on the runway, and I believe that those also work. So I believe on that.
Can you share with us the categories? You talk of category whereby sometimes they feel like they'll categorize you based on your skin melanin, or like maybe if you're chocolate black and all that. How does that one work?
Okay. My early days in modeling, I went to an event on tourism, and then I was asked, okay, with me it's funny because it's so many, it's rare to know from the tribe I'm from.
Yes.
It's so rare to know the tribe I'm from, so it's so funny. So when I go to events, I always even hear people murmuring, like, she can't go, she's not even from Alua. So I'm like, so how can I prove to these people I'm from Alua? Then they're like, we're going to do from this is Nyanza, you can't win because you won't come from, you are not coming from. Then I'm convincing them, even with my national ID, I'm from Luo. They're like, no, Luo are not brown at that, they're not tall. They were like, so you're looking at the skin tone or the height? Then they were like, no, let's just take, those are not, they're available, and the tone also matters here. Like tourism events, so I feel like they always take the skin tone more than
So how does, because like how then does we say that is very unfair? That could be very unfair judgment if maybe they're looking at the skin tone instead of like looking at the talent and every qualification and bringing in even like the tribe issue, such like events, you know. But like this is a talent that you want to be. So what was the feeling if all these comments were given about you and maybe you did not participate in it?
Okay, it was so unfair. I feel like they should look at the potentials, what you have, what you can do to nature, maybe the country they were going to contest for Miss or whatever. So I felt that this was so unfair, and they should look at the potential one has towards the event, not the skin tone or maybe the tribe or whatever. So I feel like they should look at the potential and what you are ready to do. Yeah.
Okay. You know, modeling comes with a fame. You become a celebrity.
Yes.
Because and you know, the notion is once you are there, you have money. How are you dealing with the fame together with the celebrity part of it?
Okay, as you have said, modeling comes with fame.
Yeah.
And celebrity. And the funny thing is, people think that a model will always have money. But that's not true, because maybe we have money after an event, maybe we won in an event, it's when you get money. And with fame, yes, there is fame. But now, you don't have to misuse the fame. Being a model, you have to be a role model to people. So when there's this fame, you can do this community work with your fame. Yes, you are recognized. Yeah, you are a model, you are recognized. Then what do you do with this? You can help in the community or help people. That's how you did with fame, but not to misuse it. Yeah, because you have the power.
Okay. You know, despite all the challenges that you have, especially in modeling and fashion, how are you prepared to overcome these challenges? And maybe if to say like the how to develop that growth mindset in you, how are you prepared to overcome these challenges that you have?
Okay. How I'm prepared the challenges I have. You know, for you to be prepared, you have to be positive about yourself. That you can do all of this, you can overcome all of this. So with me, I feel like I can do everything. And when I'm going to an event, I know I'm going to win. Even if there was going to be the best winner, but I know I was also the best. It's just that there was someone better than me, but I was also the best. So when I work, like, I just be bold. I be bold, I be confident. Then on the financial issues, maybe I look for sponsorships, so that sometimes, yeah, there's an event that you can't afford. Then you rely on these people. Can you help me? You rely on them. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? Then you're going to overcome it.
But are there people who have approached you in terms of sponsorship that we are going to work with you, or you've not gotten any sponsorship deals?
Now there's a time I won a certain event, and this guy who approached me and told me the next event I'm going to sponsor you. Actually, I had a next event in 2 weeks' time, and I was so happy. Then I told him. Then he told me to meet up, but it didn't go well, so I lost him.
Okay.
Yeah, so right now I only have one supporter, who is my mother.
Okay. So let's talk about how you prioritize of your self-care. How do you take care of yourself? Because, you know, taking care of yourself is also like a bigger challenge. How do you take care of yourself, and what do you eat, all of that? That, you know, is usually there.
Okay, how I take care of my hygiene. First, I always go to the gym. Not every day, but often. For flexibility. Yes, you need to be flexible. And also, I have my diet.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't take everything anytime.
Okay.
Yeah. For you to be a model, you can't just eat anytime. Anything you get, you just eat. So you have to have a balanced diet, and what you eat at this time and what not to eat at this time. Yeah. And also the flexibility.
Okay. What about the support system? What kind of support system do you have? Maybe this is where if you have an issue, because like it comes also with stress.
Yes.
You know, the support system whereby if you have an issue, you sit down and discuss and they give you. Do you have that kind of support system?
Okay, when I started modeling, and these people I saw, they can be my mentor. These people who you see that, when you are in a run, or maybe when you are an audience, you just see this person. If I follow her footsteps, I can be somewhere. So when I'm having these challenges, I just sit down with her, tell her what is going on my mind, and then she encourages me what to do and what not to do. That's how I.
Okay, so you have a good support. Apart from your mother, who is your greatest
Yes.
supporter,
Yeah.
you also have a support system that you have to share with
Yes.
what you're going through. Sometimes there's what we called rejection and how people criticize. Some people might reject you, criticize you in a very negative way. How do you embrace that, the rejection and how people criticize you, maybe after an event?
Okay, the rejection comes whereby they have their people who they wanted to win. And now you won, then they're like, why did you win? And there was someone better than you. Then you're like, so I think the judges were the one to judge that. Maybe you knew this person and you wanted this person to win, but then the judges saw this person is more capable of this than the other. So most of the time, I don't listen to people. Yes, only few, but not all. No, you can't listen to everyone. They will mislead you. So I listened only to few, and sometimes I just listen, then I assume I didn't hear.
But you embrace them.
Yeah.
You embrace everything.
I assume I didn't hear. Then I prove them wrong. Proving people wrong is by doing what they think you can't do. Going to many runways, doing what you did best, and then people are like, oh, so she can do this better. Yeah.
So earlier you spoke about one way in which you overcome your challenges is by seeking professional advice.
Yes.
Who do you specifically look for? Is it somebody who has been in the industry for long, or maybe where you go for these your trainings?
Okay, I have two friends I can say I seek advice from. There's one is in the industry, in our industry, but someone I feel like she can tell me what is right, not to lie to me or tell me what I want to hear. No, she can tell me what is there. And also I have this friend, he's not from the industry, but you know, you have this friend you can just give advice and gives you advice, and then you say, you are right here. So I have these two friends. From the industry, I can tell her everything and also just share with her what is happening, the rejections we've talked about, and how to overcome them, then everything will be fine.
Okay, so you are still a student?
Yes, I'm still a student.
Which year?
I'm year 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you balance the academic part and the modeling?
You know, when you're idle, you think of a lot. But when you have work to do, you are self-driven. And it's been fair that all my classes are always in the morning, and if it passes, maybe in the afternoon. So, and it's also fair that most of the events are always in weekends, and maybe the trainings are also in the evening. So I just go to class, then when it's the time, maybe I go to my gym and then to modeling, to trainings, and it's so fair that most of the events are always at weekends, and we don't have classes on weekends.
Okay.
Yes.
That's very nice. Well, do you have your dad?
Unfortunately, he passed when I was young.
Okay, so the mom is everything.
Yeah, the mom is everything.
Okay, that's good. Let's sort of rest in peace. So maybe before we wind up the show,
Yes.
where are we seeing you in the next 5 years?
I was just making a foundation, because you can't just start modeling and now you want to go to contest outside. I was just making my foundation, then I feel like I need to explore. Like now, I'm looking forward for contesting for Miss Kenya.
Okay.
Then if it goes well or not, if it doesn't go well, I'm also looking forward of contesting internationals, pageantries. I need to explore this modeling industry. Yeah.
And that I think, like, if you want to go international now, or you want to go like Miss Kenya, I think, God willing, if you can get a manager to manage you and give you the connection, because like as a model, for you to, you know, you cannot do everything by yourself. So maybe as you look forward to go to those international events and maybe the Miss Kenya, and try to look around and get somebody as a manager who will manage your events and everything. That one will help you, and it will also assist you to know about the load that you'll be having to be like one person running.
Yeah.
So what inspires you?
Okay. I want to be someone people look okay. In my I don't come from a I come from a humble background.
Yeah.
And to see how people are, I really want to be a shoulder to them. I want to help them become someone, even if they don't become someone, but at least I want to help them in life. That's why I feel like when I explore more, I'll be more capable of helping those who are not able to do maybe some things one or the other.
Okay.
Yes, so
okay, that's good.
that's what inspires me. I really want to help my
Community.
my community and also those who need my help. Yes.
Okay, that's great. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching us. As you know, she's a model. She's still very young. And if you're out there and you would like to work with her, just let us know. We will give you a contact so you can support this talent, because this is one of the greatest talents that we have in our country, not to mention also Migori County, where she's coming from. So for those who are out there who are planning to do some events, kindly please reach out to our young model and support her so that she can realize her potential. And to those who are new in this channel, kindly please join us by subscription and share, like, so that we can reach the larger audience. Thank you so much, and this is Brother Benson, and may God bless you, and may God bless our beautiful county of Kisumu. Thank you.